Let's study about Hodgkin's lymphoma. So first we need to understand what is the difference between leukemia and lymphoma. Just remember, leukemia means tumor cells enter the blood. Like they are formed from bone marrow from which they directly enter our blood. But when I consider lymphoma, the word itself indicates lymphoid cells or tumor cells or WBCs. They aggregate in lymph node or maybe extranodal tissue, but it forms a mass. So when I say lymphoma, oma means mass. Coming to lymphoma, simple, it is divided into two, Hodgkin's and non-Hodgkin's. Most common is non-Hodgkin's, then comes Hodgkin's. So under Hodgkin's lymphoma, based on Epstein-Barr virus, if it is associated with Epstein-Barr virus, it is classical, and if it is not associated, then it is considered as non-classical. Non-Hodgkin's, again it has many different variants, but we can just classify it as T cell and B cell. So coming to Hodgkin's lymphoma, this is the only one slide which we need to remember. So as I told, classical, it is most commonly associated with Epstein-Barr virus. We all know that Hodgkin's lymphoma, the cells which we see is Reed-Steinberg cells. So in that, here first we need to learn four types. One is nodular sclerosis, lymphocytic rich, lymphocytic depleted, and mixed cellularity. Its cellularity. Coming to nodular. In nodular, we just need to remember two things. This is most common worldwide. And the Reed-Steinberg cells which we see here are called lacunar cells. In the end, I'll tell you why it is called lacunar. Coming to mixed cellularity, again, the Reed-Steinberg cells which we see here are called classical. This is most common in India, and we can remember this is the classical mnemonic. It's not made by me. That B cube. It is seen in bimodal age, common in Bharat, and B symptoms. Again, in the end, I have told what is B symptom. You can just remember that India is known for classical things, classical traditions. So therefore, classical RS cells. Done. Then coming to lymphocytic rich. Again, the type of cells which we see are mononuclear. Normally when we consider Reed-Steinberg cells, it is having two nucleus, but here it is mononuclear. I have written 1 GP because just to remember mononuclear is 1. You can remember like one rich person, something like that. Again, when we consider this among classical, it has good prognosis, but entirely non-classical has good prognosis. Coming to lymphocytic depleted, this is depleted. So the cells which we see are mummified, like dead or depleted cells. It is easy to remember mummified, and it is seen in elders. You can remember like mummified old elders, and hence it is having bad prognosis. Remember, lymphocytic rich is very rich and he is like very happy and has good prognosis, while lymphocytic depleted is having bad prognosis, and the cell which we see are called mummified cells or atypical histocytes. They are also called as Hodgkin's cells. It is very important to remember that in Hodgkin's lymphoma, Hodgkin's cell is seen only in depleted one, and this is also most commonly associated with HIV. Because it is easy to understand, since lymphocytes are depleted, the risk of infection is high. Coming to non-classical. Non-classical is having less association with Epstein-Barr virus. We need to remember only one thing, that is lymphocytic predominant Hodgkin's lymphoma. Just remember, it is having good prognosis, and the cells, the type of Reed-Steinberg cells which we see here are popcorn cells. How I remember is popcorn is something which we all love to eat, therefore it has good prognosis. In entire Hodgkin's lymphoma, lymphocytic predominant has good prognosis, while among the classical form, lymphocytic rich has good prognosis. The first one is nodular sclerosis. We can see that nodule formation and sclerosis. The word sclerosis means something like, thickening or fibrous. So we can see fibrosis around and the nodule formation. Second one is mixed cellularity. Again, not cellularity, cellularity. The word itself said mixed. Therefore, here there are many cells like Reed-Steinberg cells. There are lymphocytes, there are plasma cells, there are histocytes, there are eosinophils. Normally slide looks mixed. Again, the first one is classical Reed-Sternberg cells. We can see two nucleoli, like it looks like mirror image of each other. Then again, this is mononuclear cells. I told you mononuclear, one rich, it is present in rich, that is lymphocytic rich, and the lacunar cells which is seen in nodular sclerosis. Atypical histocytes are nothing but mummified cells which we see in depleted form. So now how is this lacunar cells form? Basically what happens is when we add formalin, cytoplasm, it retracts, hence there is formation of this space which is called as lacuna. Now coming to marker, it is in classical form. It is positive to CD15 and CD30 and PAX5. Just remember CD30 is sensitive marker for Hodgkin's lymphoma. You can just remember that at age of 30 we all are sensible or something like that. Then again when we consider non-classical, this is negative, it is CD30 negative and CD15 negative. Then how are we going to identify this? We are going to identify this with the marker called CD20. This is CD20 positive. Again, it is easy to remember. In classical, it is half-half like CD15 and CD30. While in non-classical, it is negative to both. Again, coming to clinical feature, this is one of the important clinical findings. We know that it is having Epstein fever, then painless rubbery lymphadenopathy, B symptoms, which I told you in the earlier B cube, Bharat, then B bimodal age group and B symptoms. It is seen in mixed cellularity form. Then other paraneoplastic symptoms are like there is pain on alcohol consumption, reason is unknown, and it is also associated with secondary amyloidosis. Now how to remember this is just to remember two alphabets B and P. Everything starts from that, and B is the second alphabet, therefore secondary amyloidosis. I have just included where and all we can see Aulai appearance. We can see it in cytomegalovirus, we can see in Reed-Sternberg cell, and we can even see it in rheumatic heart disease. Now what is the treatment? This is the classical finding ABVD. The mnemonic, like everyone knows it by ABVD, that is adriamycin, bleomycin, vinblastine. It's not vincristine, it's vinblastine, and dacarbazine. Yes, that's it. Thank you.